Stephanie K. We'll get started here. So just have the magic circle in the ball nearby. We're going to lay down all the way on our back to start. Laying down on your back, find a neutral spine position, pocket of air underneath the low back. We're just going to start with our breathing here. Inhale through your nose and exhale out your mouth. As you inhale, feel your ribcage open. As you exhale, pull the ribcage together, belly button to spine. A few big breaths, just checking in with your body, pushing away the thoughts from outside, and focusing in here on your practice. A few more big breaths, just letting those shoulders drop. Good. Let's start arms up towards the ceiling, palms face each other. We're going to take right arm forward, left arm back, just getting kind of like a scissor stretch for the shoulders. Inhaling back to neutral, exhale, find that scissors. Breathing in, breathing out. Just starting to warm up the arms and the shoulders. Good. Perfect. We pause back at 90, palms are going to face away. We're going right into 100, so inhale, exhale. Hands come down to the hips. Inhale back up to 90, 100 prep. Options here, you can add a chest lift when the hands come to the hips, not required. As we go into our 100s, you can leave your feet flat on the mat, take the legs to tabletop, 90 or 45. Up to you. We'll be pumping our arms 5 or 6 inches, deliberate pumps, breathing in for 5 counts and out for 5 counts for 100 counts. This next one, we start pumping for our 100s, breathing in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 30, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 40, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50. Halfway done, keep on pumping, reaching those fingertips. If you want to add a challenge on, you can. If you need to take a hand behind the head, you have that option too. 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, 70, in 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 80, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 90. Last set, breathe in. Last set, breathe out. And set it on down. Good. Catch your breath. Let the knees sway side to side. Take a big inhale and an exhale. All right, we're going to grab our ball. Ball's going to go above the knees, lower thighs. We're going into our bridging next. So again, neutral spine position, that little pocket of air underneath the low back. Before we lift our hips, we're just going to find that pelvic tilt. So tiny movement here. Inhale, exhale. Press the low back down, tilt the pelvis forward, inhale back to neutral. So like you're rocking the pelvis forward and backward, just to start to warm up that roll. I want you to keep pressure on the ball here, especially on the exhale, really squeezing the ball, pressing the low back down, engaging the core, inhaling back to neutral. On this next one, we inhale, exhale, slowly roll up. One bone at a time, lifting your hips, keeping the pressure on the ball. Inhale, exhale, nice and slow, rolling all the way back down. Continuing here with your breath. If you have any back issues, you're going to hinge up and down instead of rolling through the spine. If you want a more intermediate option, you can take the arms, robot arms, or up towards the ceiling. Up to you. I want you to press into the big toe part of the foot, not rolling out to the pinky side. Part of the foot. And keep that pressure on the ball. When you get to the top, really squeezing the glutes, but not letting the back arch. On this next one, we hold up in that bridge. Squeeze, release on the ball, squeeze, release. Good, we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the ball, inhale, exhale, nice and slow. Roll all the way down. Good job. You can stick with that set. If you're adding on, ball's gonna go behind the right knee. Left foot will stay on the ground. Inhale, exhale, slowly rolling up, lifting your hips, single leg bridge. Inhale, exhale, rolling back down. Again, you can always take both feet flat to the mat, modify, go back to that first option. Up to you. We're warming up the back body, warming up the glutes here, and finding that tuck, engaging the core. Good. On this next one, we're gonna hold up in that bridge. Tap the toe down and back up. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, roll back down. Good, we go other side. When I count, I'm gonna count time, not reps, so take it at your own pace. Inhale, exhale, rolling up, finding that bridge. Inhale, exhale, rolling back down. Continuing here. Good. On this next one, we hold up in that bridge, again, tapping the toe down and back up. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, roll back down. Good. Tuck the ball off to the side. Try not to let it roll away. We're gonna grab that magic circle, find a nice hamstring stretch. So using the circle, padding on one side of the feet, you can pull down, find a nice stretch here. Maybe you point and flex the toes. That feels good. Good. We're going to take the magic circle behind the head. So your head will be resting on the padding, and then your hands will be inside the circle. Knees back, feet flat. Back to a little bit of core work here. Got elbows wide. Inhale, exhale, come up into a chest lift. So padding is right behind the head. Come back down. Good. Continuing here. Finding that scoop. The magic circle helps keep that neck nice, head nice and heavy. No strain in the neck. Good. On this next one, we hold up. Little pulses up, up, up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it back down. Good. We're going to take the circle out. Circle comes up to 90. Legs are going to go straight down to the mat. Inhale, exhale, chin to chest, seat curve, roll all the way up. Take a forward fold, set the circle off to the side. Perfect. All right, we're going to grab our balls. So we're going to go back and forth between the two today. Ball is going to come right behind the back. So we're going to lay on back. It's going to go kind of like right in between the shoulder blades. Think of it in between the shoulder blades. You could do this without the ball if it's adding too much flexion for you. So I have ball between the shoulder blades. Hands are going to come behind the head. Elbows are nice and wide. All right, we're going to carefully take the legs one at a time into a tabletop position. We're going to start with external rotation here. So you're going to open the knees, tap out, bring it back to tabletop. Good. Continuing here. Again, if this is too much flexion, you can always remove the ball and just lay flat on the mat. Good. A little bit of balance work on the ball, also opening up the hips here. Perfect. We're going to pause back at tabletop. You're going to internally rotate. So knees are in, toes are out. Tap it out. Tap the knees back together. Yeah. Could be a lot on the hips. You can go back to the other position. This is not working for you. We've got one set like this, and then we're going to give the core a break for a second. So you guys push through if you can, finding that internal. Tap the knees together. Reach the toes wide. Last one. Good. Bring the knees back to table, feet back, lean back over the ball. Let the rib cage pop open. You can open the arms out wide if that feels good. All right, coming back up. Head is heavy in the hands again. A little bit of a chest lift here. Let's carefully take the legs back to tabletop. Arms are going to come up to 90, palms face each other. You're going to inhale, exhale, come up into a chest lift, reach through, toes tap down, reach back up, legs back to tabletop. Good. Reaching through, Toes tap down, reaching back up, arms come back up. Good, couple more like this. Opening and reaching, returning back to neutral, good. I feel a lot of low core here. Breathing in, breathing out. You can always do this without the ball if it's getting too much for the core. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Hands behind the head, heavy in the hands, set the feet down. Take a big inhale and an exhale. All right, legs are gonna come to a tabletop position. Again, head is heavy in the hands. We're gonna reach the legs up to 90, down to a challenge spot, bring the knees back in, reach it up to 90. So I think of this one as like a dolphin tail. Again, doing this in a range of motion that works. You can always go back more to a neutral position here. Do it without the ball if you need. We reverse, knees into chest, press back out. Rolling through here, you should feel a lot of low core. If you need to take a break, pause, hop right back in. We have 2 more like this. Last one. Good. Let your extend back over, just finding that nice stretch, opening up the chest. Feet can find the mat. All right, one last little set here. Hands come behind the head, elbows wide. Head is heavy in the hands. We go scissors. Right leg to 90, left leg 45. Pulse, pulse, switch. Pulse, pulse, switch. Balancing on the ball. Take it nice and slow. Feel the core work here. If you need to adjust where the ball is, you can. You got this. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees back, feet flat. Last set. You guys got this. We go bicycle. Right leg 90, left leg table. You're going to do that bicycle where you're reaching the toes long, bringing the knee into the chest. It's our last set here. Push through, a lot of core work. We reverse the bicycle. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay back, let the chest open, let the rib cage pop open. Press yourself up. You can take the ball out and then just feel that relief with the ball out. We're going to keep the ball in the hands, but just let the back come back down. All right, the ball's going to go in between the ankles now. Ball is in between the ankles. Arms come up to 90. Legs are going to come up to 90. Good. We're going to inhale, exhale. You're going to chest lift, reach the legs low, and then bring it back up. Inhale, exhale, chest lift, legs go lower. Bring it back up. Keep the squeeze on the ball as you go. Good. 2 more like this. Last one. Feet find the mat. We're going to add on. So you can stick there where we just were, or we're going to add on here. Arms come up to 90. Legs come up to 90. Hands are going to go to the sides of the hips. It's an inhale. Exhale. You're going to lower, hold. You're going to roll the ball towards you. Roll the ball away. Bring it back up. Good. Again, finding that chest lift. Roll the ball towards you. Roll the ball away. I'm going right foot first. Bring it back up. Last one here. Got right foot, rolls it back. Returns to start. Set it down. Adjust the ball if you need to. We're going to go other side. So I was using the right foot to roll. Next set, we're going to use the left foot to roll. We're only doing like 3. Arms up to 90, legs up to 90. Find that chest lift reach. Left foot draws the ball towards you. Bring it back up. Back to start. 2 more. Chest lift. Roll that ball in. Roll the ball away. Last one. You guys got it. A lot of core work here today. Push through. Good. Set it on down. Tuck the ball off to the side. Let your arms open wide to a T. Palms up. Knees can sway to the right as your gaze goes to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale to switch. Finding that nice stretch here. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Once you're nice and even side to side, you're going to roll yourself or press yourself up to a seated position. We go 4-point kneeling when you're ready. Get a cat-cow stretch. We did a lot of flexion there, so extension should feel nice. Just rolling through your cat-cow. Good. Pause in a neutral spine and grab the circle. The circle's going to come underneath the right hand, and you're perpendicular to the mat there. Circle's optional. You can do this without the circle. You're going to press out to your bird dog position. So I've got right hand on the circle, left leg extended. Find your balance here. Good. You can stay here, static hold. You can add on little pulses down on the circle, little leg lifts with the leg. Keep both hips pointing towards the mat. Back isn't arching. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit on back. Child's pose. Other side when you're ready. Circle underneath the left hand. Right wrist is right under shoulder. Right leg reaches back. Finding your position here. Back's not arching. Hips are pointed down. Neck is in line with spine. You can static hold it. We add on those little pulses with the circle, the little leg lifts with the leg. Looks good. Breathing in, breathing out. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press on back. Child's pose. All right, we're going to come to a high kneeling position. A circle's going to go padding, keep the legs zipped together here. The padding is going to go kind of on the calves, towards the ankles, and then towards the glute. So it's going to be both sides of the circle on your body. You have it on the glute and the ankles. Again, you can do this without the circle. Arms come out in front. Pull the shoulder blades down. We're going to inhale, exhale. A little bit of a hinge into that circle. And then come back up to neutral. So this is thigh stretch. But you're going to feel a little bit of core work here too. Again, adjust the circle if you need to. The circle is helping, so it's kind of assisting you. Good. This next one we hold back in the thigh stretch. Arms come up and down. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way forward. Take the circle out. Take a nice child's pose. Sit down. Back to 4-point kneeling. Let's tuck the toes, hike the hips up to down dog, pedal the legs out, get a nice stretch. And walking feet in towards hands, shifting weight into feet. Inhale, exhale, slowly roll up. One bone at a time. Good. Grab a drink of water if you'd like. We're going into a balance set next, so you can use a ball. Ball's just going to come in the hands. It's just going to help engage the core as we go into that balance set. Again, you can do this with or without the ball. We're going to shift weights to one side, find your balance, and then shift weight to the other side, find your balance. So just starting by shifting weight side to side. Good. Very grippy sacks. They're like making sticky noises every time I go up and down. All right, we're going to pause whichever side you're on and just hold. We find our balance here. Again, squeeze the ball if that helps you engage the core. Focus on something not moving in front of you. Strengthening that standing ankle. Good. side when you're ready, again with or without the ball. Finding your balance. Usually one side's a little stronger than the other side. We add those squeezes. Squeeze, release. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it out, shake it out. Doing some balance work can help prevent slips and falls, stuff like that. All right, let's take, we're gonna take the ball to the ground. It's gonna go underneath just the right heel. Ball is underneath the right heel. Good. Let's do some squats here. So when you're ready, down into a squat, stand back up. A little bit of a balance challenge there, holding that position on the ball. Breathing in, breathing out. Try to keep the knees tracking over the ankle, not going past the toes. Heavy in the heel. Good. We hold down, little pulses down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Other side. All right, when you're ready, finding that squat. Looks good. Breathing in, breathing out. We hold down. Little pulses here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. We're going to tuck the ball off to the side and grab our circle. Do a little standing set with the circle, then we'll go back to the mat. All right, circle's just right in front of the chest. Shoulders are down, feet are parallel. It's going to be a squeeze, release on the circle. Squeeze, release. You should feel pecs here. You're in charge of the range of motion. Good. And then we're going to hold that squeeze, little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Get out. I'm going to go circle right there. Be more of like a lat press here. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Breathing in, breathing out. A little bit of arm work. And we have those little pulses pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We go other side. Left hip. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Check both shoulders are in line with each other. One's not up, one's not down. See yourself in the mirror there. Good. We add those little pulses pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it out. We're going to take the circle back behind. Hands are on the outside here. Little squeeze, release. Circle might not even feel like it's moving. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Shoulders are down. Core is engaged. Squeeze, release. Good. We add those little pulses. Pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just pull apart on the circle. A little lift and lower. Find a nice stretch with the shoulders. Pulling apart on the circle. Opening the chest. yourself out to 4-point kneeling. We're gonna hold one plank. You decide what plank. You've got straight arm plank. You can go to your forearms, back to the knees, or all the way back to the toes, up to you. We're just gonna static hold the plank. Hollow armpits. Squeeze the glutes, press the heels back behind. Neck is in line with spine. Good. Tuck the tailbone to really engage the core. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Child's pose. Take your hands over to the right side of the mat. Get a nice stretch. Center, left side of the mat. Back to center. We're going to grab the circle and go into a sideline position. So I'm going to face this way just for camera. You guys face me. So hips are going to be stacked, ankles are stacked. I'm going to start, the circle's just going to start out in front to start. So you can be laid all the way down like this. You can be propped up on the elbow or on the forearm. I'm gonna go elbow, and then circle's just gonna go out in front. Just right in front, arm is straight. Good. Let's start, lift lower with that top leg. Good. We're gonna hold the leg up, pulse down on that circle, little pulses down on the circle. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the circle down, little leg lifts. Little pulses here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Circle's now gonna go in between the ankles. So top hand can be mat, it can be up here, whatever works for you. We're gonna just do a squeeze release here. Squeeze release, you should feel inner thigh. Squeeze release. Breathing in, breathing out. We add those little pulses, pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. You're gonna take the circle now. It's gonna go in between the thighs. You can have a 90-degree bend to the knees, so the knees can be a little bit of a 90-degree bend. Again, we go squeeze, release. Like I said, thigh master here. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Breathing in, breathing out. We add those little pulses, pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to take the circle out, set it down to the side. Knees are still in that 90-degree bend. We go open, close, clam. Open, close, clam. Again, hand can be on the hip, making sure you're not rolling forward. It could be mat up to here, whatever works for you. If you want to add on, you go elevated clam. Heels stay nice and still. Open, close. And if you can stay here, or we can add on, you're going to open, kick, clam, kick. Bring it back down. Good. Last set here, push through, sideline, leg work. One more like this. Good. You can roll onto your back, get a figure 4 stretch for that leg you just worked. Rock side to side, that feels good. Good, then we're going to switch and do the other side. So again, starting in that sideline position, hips are stacked, ankles are stacked. Circle's gonna start out in front. We go lift lower to start. gonna hold up, squeeze, release on the circle, little pulses on the circle there. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the squeeze on the circle, little leg lifts. Good. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Circle's gonna go in between the ankles. We add squeeze, release here. Squeeze, release. Finding inner thigh. You're in charge of how the circle moves. I will say these YMCA circles are much more bendy than the ones at my work. I don't know if they've just been used so many times. Good, we add those little pulses, pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. It's gonna go lower thighs, kind of a 90-degree bend with the knees. Again, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Working that top leg, top glute. Good, we add those little pulses, pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll tuck the circle off to the side. Going into clam, so make sure hips stay stacked, open, close. Hand can go up, hip or mat, whatever works for you. Good, if you want to add on that elevated clam, just keep the heels still. Good, if you want to add on that clam kick. Last set here, push through, working that top glute. Got 2 more. Last one. Good job, guys. Roll onto your back. Get that figure 4 stretch for the other side. We're going to roll onto our belly, so prone on our belly. Hands are going to go right underneath the shoulders. Forehead is grazing just right off of the mat. Feel like you can lift the belly button off the mat, reach the toes, thighs are lifting. We go swan, inhale, exhale, shoulders draw back, coming up into an extension, and then coming back down. In a range that works for your back, your spine. If you're feeling anything in the low back, you can widen the legs. As you go up, I want you to think drawing the shoulders back, pulling the belly button off of the mat. It's not about arching the back, it's about finding that flat back as the shoulders drop down. This next one we hold up, look to the right, center, left, center, gaze comes back down. Last one, up, left, center, right, center, gaze comes down. Press on back. Nice child's pose position. Alright, we're going to come to seated with the circle. Circle's going to come out in front. Feet will be about mat distance apart. Shoulders are drawing down, arms are straight. Inhale, exhale, press the magic circle down as you press the low back away. Inhale, stack back up nice and tall, sitting spine stretch. Press it down and release. Good. Feel like your spine is like a capital C. You're pressing the low back away, pulling belly up the spine. And one more like this. Back up nice and tall. I'm going to go mermaid. So options here, you can always just go crisscross applesauce or legs straight out in front. The classic is going to be a V-sit. Easy sits like this, but you want to get both hips down. Whichever side is by your ankle here, that side's going to be the one that has the circle. Other arm comes out to a T if you're crisscross, or the other way, you just pick which way you're going. Press the circle down, reach up and over. Inhale back to neutral, good. Nice side stretch here. Perfect. One more like this. Good. Go other side when you're ready. Arm out to a T. Finding that nice up and over. Two more. Last one. Perfect. We'll set that circle off to the side. We're going to go back to legs straight out in front. Arms come out in front. Inhale, exhale, nice and slow. Going all the way back down to the mat. Good. Reach the arms up overhead. Get a nice stretch. Now we're going to use the circle for some stretching here. So right leg is going to go into the circle. Left leg down to the mat. Find a nice point and flex here. And then take the leg out to the side, wide knee stretch. Try to keep the left hip on the mat. Bring it back up to 90, cross it across, side T-band stretch. This time it's okay if that hip lifts, get deeper into the stretch. Back up to 90, pause. Both hands are going to grab the circle. We're going to draw little circles. So your hands are helping draw those little circles on the ceiling. Feeling a rotation in the hip. Good, and then reverse those circles. One last little stretch on this side, pause. Just pull the knee in towards the armpit, sole of the foot up towards the ceiling. You can choke up on the circle if you want, like a half happy baby. Reaching that leg back up towards the ceiling. Left foot's going to come into the circle, right leg's going to lower down to the mat. Starting with that point and flex here, pointing and flexing. Nice stretch. Then taking that left leg out to the left side, nice wide V stretch. Keep the right hip down on the mat. Bringing it back up to 90, crossing it across, a T-band stretch. Bringing it back up to 90, both hands to the circle. We draw those little circles on the ceiling. Hands are helping. And then reverse. Good. Finishing with that half happy baby. Knee in towards the armpit, sole of the foot up towards the ceiling. And extending that leg back up towards the ceiling. Remove the circle, lower that leg nice and long. Hands are holding onto the circle. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest, seat curve. Squeeze the circle as you roll all the way up. Butterfly the knees. Let's find a nice stretch. position, crisscross applesauce, legs out in front, whatever feels best for you. We're gonna inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to one side, find a nice stretch. Gaze behind the shoulder. Inhaling back up. Exhale to switch. Inhaling back up. And forward fold. Walk the hands forward. Maybe you take your hands to the right side. Back to center, maybe over to the left side. Back to center, walking your hands back in. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale. Exhale, side bend. The other way. Inhale. Exhale, hands away. Inhaling up. Exhale, a little back bend. If it feels okay, you can take your hands to the back of the mat. Just let your head rock side to side. Gaze goes up towards the ceiling. That feels good. Opening up the chest here. Good. Now walking your hands back in. We're going to go 3 like this. Inhaling in through your nose. Exhaling out through your mouth.